thinking these medications were good for them, but they were feeling frustrated and exhausted. And that's really hard when your heart is here to help and not hurt, you know. So recently, a friend of mine, she introduced me to this
Feeling frustrated and
all natural GLP supported product. I wanted to know more. You know, I was intrigued. So what stood out to me wasn't hype; it was the philosophy behind it and working with the body and not against it. Something that really addresses the root cause rather than just putting a band-aid on it like some of these medications do. And they make us sicker. And so that's why I chose to promote this product. You know, not only do I have health issues that need to be addressed, it also aligns with who I am as a nurse, empowering people with supportive options. Okay, anyways, tonight we're going to talk about this, what this product is. It's a hot little product, how it works, and why so many are excited about it. My goal isn't to replace any medical care at all, but I just want to educate people and so they can make informed decisions on their own. I believe we deserve options and solutions that don't keep us stuck in a cycle. So thank you again for being here. I'll shut up. I'm excited to share this with you. I'm truly honored to introduce a very special guest who has played a huge role in my journey thus far. My mentor, Adrienne Carbonell. Adrienne, she is a certified personal trainer. She's a brilliant marketing specialist, and she's also a seven-figure earner in this profession. But what impresses me most isn't just her success. That does impress me, but it's her heart. She's deeply passionate about helping people become happier, healthier, and financially free. She believes in proactive wellness, not waiting until something goes wrong. She wants to build health intentionally. And she's equally committed to helping others create freedom through entrepreneurship so they can live life on their own terms and retire sooner as well. I know that's what I want to do. So, what I love about Adrienne is she combines science, strategy, and heart. She understands this product, she understands the industry, and most importantly, she understands people. That's the main thing. Now, tonight, she's going to educate all of us about this incredible product and the company behind it. And I couldn't think of a better person to guide us through that conversation. So get ready and take notes, folks, and lean in. Adrienne, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much. The floor is yours, girl.
oh my gosh, Lori, you are
I'm gonna shut up.
amazing. Yes, no, I love it. I love hearing your story. Every time you talk about being a nurse and going through that medical, where it's basically just the prescription overload that happens in our world so oftentimes. And yet you're saying the reason I even went into nursing is because I wanted to help people, really see results. Now, not to say we can't do that, right? I mean, there is a place for that. And as a personal trainer for 20 years, I definitely feel you on that. But I also see how getting into that cycle can be really non-advantageous over time when it comes to personal health. So I'm right there with you. I'm glad that we share that same motto, that same enthusiasm for why it's important to have natural solutions. And I do look at GLP-3 as a natural solution. And I'm going to be fully transparent with every single one of you guys tonight. I have tried synthetic GLP-1 before injectables. I did it for 6 months. Interestingly enough, I didn't need to lose a lot of weight, but my doctor, who also believes in more holistic health, was promoting it when it first came out. And he said, I think this might help you with some of your perimenopause. And I was like, no kidding, huh? Like maybe help with not being able to sleep, bloating, some hot flashes. Okay, let me try it. I'll shoot myself up. And I did that for 6 months, you guys. The whole 6 months, I was either nauseous, sick, vomiting, not feeling good. And I went off of it because I had to get a procedure done. I went off of it. And what happened was, as soon as I went back on, it almost sent me to the ER. That's how bad it was. Like I was so ill, like I was ill. I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I thought to myself, never again. Uh-uh. No, I never want to feel this way ever again. And just like you, I will say, as being a personal trainer for 20 years, people in our country, truly, and kind of all over, they're dying to be thin. And what I mean by that is they'll try anything, right? I was one of them for a quick hot second there. They'll try anything. And so we don't need to sell you tonight on the concept of GLP-1 and why it's so powerful, right? People are seeing GLP-1s out there working for people, but my question to you is this: at what cost? Not only does it come at a high cost, but it also doesn't feel very good for very long. And there might be some better versions now than what I was on, but let me just tell you, it was horrible. Every time I'd work out, I felt like I was going to pass out. And I was like, this is not really helping me very much overall. I need to find something else. When this company that I partnered with 3 years ago, coincidentally, I sat in a meeting in Dallas with about 300 different leaders and had no idea that they were coming out with this product. First time in 17 years that a company has surprised me with something, okay? And I sat in the room and was like, "Oh my gosh, this is a absolute game changer." Why? Because ask me how I know. If there truly is a natural way to get the same results that a GLP-1 injectable can offer without the harsh side effects, I knew I was in business, right? And again, that's my marketing background. So yes, I've been a personal trainer for 20 years. I've helped people do physique shows. I had an online program called MetaDiva at one point to help work with metabolic overload in the body and help with metabolism and help naturally raise metabolism. I did that for a lot of years. And it's funny to me that still it always comes down to this. It comes down to, can you create simplicity in having a healthy lifestyle? Because if you can, guess what? You're in business. You will maintain a healthy status. If you have a hard time, if you're going to work to overcomplicate it or simply not choosing to try it all, then you live in more of a body that is not at ease, right? And that's what I found. So I love the 3 program. I originally said yes to this company, not because they had a GLP, because they didn't at the time, but because they had this simple 6 wellness products that I knew if everybody incorporated, that if they upgraded to a more perfect product in their pantry, that they'd be able to have better sustainable health over time. I'm freezing on my end. Is it freezing on your end? No? You don't see me go a little bit? Okay, I don't know, guys. My internet's a little wacky. Bear with me. We'll get through this together. Okay. So, anyways, Lori, long story short, I love that 3, and we'll dive into what 3 means in a second, but that 3 is offering this product and the way that they're offering it. It's changing lives. It's an absolute game changer right now. It's the hottest thing I've ever seen. I have upwards of 200 plus orders coming through my organization every single day. It's shocking to me. I've never seen a product move so fast in my entire life. And I've never seen people see results as quickly as they have been having in my entire life. So I hope I'm not freezing too much anymore, you guys. I see that you see that. Doing the best I can. I should be fine here. I should be on the internet.
Just so you know, you froze, Adrian.
Yes, she is. Oh no. Adrian. Uh-oh. Okay, hopefully she'll come back on here. Uh, Frozen. Can you guys hear me at all? Yeah, okay. Okay, that's weird. Hopefully she'll pop back on here. I don't know. She's in Texas, I think. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna try send her a text or something. And that's weird. Okay. Uh-oh, maybe she's back. Oh, I seen it. I
Hey,
see. Oh,
I am
she's
so
back.
sorry. I no,
Ah!
I don't know what happened. I apologize. I seriously don't know what's going on, but I just tried to reboot for 1 second. I'm back right now. Man, I better learn to
Good,
talk fast. Okay,
good.
let's see how it goes. All right, I'm gonna turn my video off, you guys, and see if that helps one more time. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Let's dive back in here. We were going through a presentation. We sure were. Okay, so let me know if you guys can see these slides okay. Can you give me a thumbs up, anybody? Okay, perfect. Thanks, Lori. Yes. Okay. So I feel very fortunate is what I was going to say. 17 years ago, for the sake of time, I was a really tired, broke single mom working 2 jobs. I did outside sales and marketing as well as personal training. And now I don't do any of those. And I make a lot more money doing this. And I really love being a part of this profession because at the end of the day, people laugh at me when I say this, but it's true. I just want people to be happier and healthier. That's it. And the way that I can help people be healthier is through simplified systems and wellness programs that I know are backed by science that work. It's quality over quantity because we eat this much food in America and we only get this much nutrition, right? And then we wonder why we're tired, sick, and hungry all the time. It's because a lot of our food is nutritionally void. It's not all your fault. I want you to know that it's not all your fault, okay? Like, because think about it. And since the 1940s, we have more gyms per street and block than we ever did in the 1940s. And yet we're still struggling with being overweight. 74% of Americans are obese, okay? And I think they said, what was it? 1 in 12 Americans have tried a synthetic GLP and 1 in 5 have had adverse reactions, right? So kind of a wild story. So anyway, so that's what I'm here to help people be happier and healthier. Okay, so let me move on. Oh shoot, I can't advance my slide now. Wow, we're really having some technical difficulties. Okay, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. Okay, let's go here. All right, so who's behind this company? We have our founder and CEO is Daniel Piku. He's had 20 years of business experience. He says his goal is to change lives so better through better health and life-changing opportunities, and we're doing that. I've known him for over a decade, even before I partnered with him in this company, and he really does have a heart of gold, and he really cares about people. Dr. Dan Gubler is our Chief Scientific Officer. He is our formulator. He's formulated over 70 different nutritional supplements. He's had 18 years of experience here. He's Caltech trained. He has PhDs in organic chemistry, and he truly has an incredible following online, and you can follow him yourself. He's an incredible guy. But, you know, I love his story. I love how he wanted to come in and create science-backed, simple products that are developed and designed with cellular absorption technology in mind. All of our products are listed in the PDR, that's called the Prescriber's Digital Reference, and we're expanding all the time. So when we first launched in 2023, we did a little over 200 million in revenue. And some of you guys are like, wow, that's a lot. It actually is really incredible. I'm so glad because to me, it means we're not going anywhere, right? Okay, so we're having great success. People are enjoying the products and they're feeling like they have that ground floor timing. So we've only been around for 3 years now. We're going into our 3rd year. We're about to have our 3rd birthday. And it's been incredible. So let me see if I can escape real quick because there's 2 people in the waiting room. Okay, view. All right, admit. Okay, I want to make sure everyone's on. Okay, perfect. It looks like we've got Debbie and another gal now. Okay, perfect. All right, welcome everybody. Okay, so a little bit more about our science. When we talk about the PDR, it's one of the most reputable and commonly used source of pharma and nutraceutical product and prescription drug information. I know that Lori knows this because she works with a lot of health professionals. So what's unique about this is that there's a lot of products out there. There's a lot of Me Too products out there. That it's not lost on me. You probably have a multivitamin sitting somewhere, you know, in your cupboard, or, you know, a protein shake or something like that. But what's the difference with us? Well, we use proprietary cellular absorption technologies, which means that if we say, you know, MBC peptide 267 adheres to the receptor site of GLP and changes GLP gene expression, we actually have the science to back that up, right? And it means that the product is absorbing at a high rate using things like liposomal delivery technology and all sorts of fun stuff. So that's that. So we do spend $3 million a year on quality analysis and third-party testing. We're not formulated by any other company but 3, which means that we're not white labeled in any way, shape, or form. So when you go to Amazon, for example, let's say you buy some supplements off Amazon, they might be third-party tested for quality control, things like that, you know, but they're usually not They're usually white labeled 83% of the time, which means they're manufactured through a third-party facility that just has the third-party testing. It doesn't have to guarantee that the nutrients are in the bottle in those quantities. Are you with me? So it's actually quite deceiving sometimes because we'll purchase a lot of products and then we'll be like, oh, this worked for a little bit, but not for a while. And a lot of that is because, again, they might not have to require all of those IUs of vitamin D3 or whatever in there. Okay, sorry, we've got one more in the waiting room. Perfect. Okay, so that's kind of unique in that regard. Okay, so lots of science behind us. We actually have our own scientific advisory board of medical professionals that help oversee the education of this. Matt, if you could mute your line, that would be amazing.
Right.
You're welcome. Thanks. This is kind of background noise is loud. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. So a lot of different health professionals who said yes to this. And interestingly enough, they jumped on a Zoom, just like you jumped on a Zoom right now. Somebody introduced them to the company. They purchased products, they put them in their bodies, saw how they felt and said, how can I help? And they started sharing these with their patients and clients and seeing really great results. And so this is actually a volunteer army of health professionals that help oversee the education for free. So that's pretty unique. We do not pay these doctors to spend time helping educate the field on the products. They're doing it because they know that the products work. All right, so we're going to talk about GLP-3, which now is in the PDR as of just 2 weeks ago. Pretty big deal there, right? And so this is a patented all-natural peptide metabolic boost complex product. And you're like, okay, she just spoke another language to me. And I did. And the reason that is because we all have a GLP-1 receptor site in our body. Our body kicks out hormones, and it also kicks out noise like food noise and hunger cravings. That's called ghrelin, is a hormone. And it kicks out stuff like that. And so GLP is the receptor site that helps control that. And it looks like a green pepper. It's the craziest thing. It literally looks like a green pepper, but our product is the only one that what it does is it comes in and it actually, in a natural way, without using synthetics, it comes in and it adheres itself, it attaches to the receptor site, allowing for a very similar response, which is obliterating food cravings, helping you drop pounds and inches while retaining lean muscle mass, which is the biggest issue that I see with most people who are on a GLP-1 product. They end up losing up to 40% of their lean muscle mass the longer that they're on it, over a year. And that's straight from the doctor's mouth. I mean, so seriously, I've spoken to several health professionals in the last 3 weeks, so much so that like I just have to keep putting eye drops in my eyes because I'm on Zooms 24/7. But they all are telling me the same thing, that they think that we're going to look back in a few years from now and ask ourselves if that was the right thing to do. Because with the synthetic, what's happening is it's hitting the receptor site so hard, it's affecting the body in adverse ways. Okay. Whereas this product, again, non-synthetic, all natural, it comes from Norwegian salmon. You guys, MBC 267 is 267 micropeptides that come from Norwegian salmon, mushrooms, saffron, and ginseng. So if you're allergic to mushrooms, saffron, ginseng, or salmon, you can't use this product. But if you are not, then you can, and you can experience really great results, very similar to what you might be looking for with the GLP-1. But the news is in. And I wish that I'd put this in the slide deck, because what happened is as I'm reading this, they're saying that it's for so much more than just weight loss. So some of you guys are on here like, I don't need to lose weight. Cool. That's cool. Cool. No worries. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what else this product is for. And I'm pulling it up right now on my media links and docs. And I'm pulling it up, and here's what it is. Here's the short list. This is the short list of the benefits of using this product. Okay, number one, when you're on it, it's all natural and there's no rebound effects. It benefits anyone with type 2 diabetes, inflammation or chronic inflammation, heart disease, fatty liver, abdominal fat, high blood pressure, pre and postmenopausal symptoms, high cholesterol, night sweats, insulin resistance, cognitive issues, okay? Mood enhancer, yes, it releases dopamine. It helps increase endorphins. Better sleep, helps with food cravings and food noise, leg cramps and Charlie horses, and improves, recovery time. Okay, so pretty wild that list, right? Pretty wild, the list of what happens. Here's some real people, real results. Can you guys see this slide? You can? Okay, good. All right, you can see this slide. So, this is the famous foot that has gone all over the internet up in the top left corner. We're talking about a woman who has more than 100 pounds to lose, a type 2 diabetic, and was struggling with neuropathy and using a walker. She was in quite a bit of chronic inflammation there. And she started in on the products. In her first 10 days, she released, I believe it was 17 pounds. And you can see the difference in her feet right there. She said that it's been helping with many benefits, not just for weight loss. And that the most life-changing thing for her is that she's no longer using a walker. So you guys, that's huge. You might know somebody like that. You might know somebody in that situation. Here we have 5 days on, 5.2 pounds lost. Okay, a lot of that is inflammation. Inflammation's improving. I know from even myself having hypothyroidism, I don't feel the joint issues that I had in the morning like I used to with this product. You can see that people are down in weight for sure, but what I want you to understand is that it's more about the inflammation than anything else. Okay, it's more about addressing that inflammation on a systemic level. We also have what we call the Simple Six. These are your everyday essentials. So we have a multivitamin that I absolutely love. 1 packet a day, I say keeps the doctor away. It helps with ghrelin too. It helps with getting rid of the food noise as well. And I would say that what I love most about it is it's got 72 organic trace minerals and amino acids in there. It's got 100 million live probiotics already in it. It's got digestive enzymes already in it. And it's really, really affordable. So I love that product too. I just do 1 packet a day. The Eternal, if those of you guys who want to age well, I really love this antioxidant approach. It's like a little berry juice box. You just rip the top off and you sip it, and it's amazing. It's got 10 different superfruits in there. It's got liposomal glutathione. It has liposomal resveratrol, which I don't know if you probably don't because I'm a science nerd, but I follow this guy named Dr. David Sinclair that was featured on 60 Minutes because he was reverse aging in rats on a cellular level using and injecting them with 200 milligrams of liposomal resveratrol daily. And like literally their skin was glowing, I guess if rats could glow, I don't know. But he was doing that and it was pretty incredible. So I love this little antioxidant pouch. It's so safe and pure into the earth that a 3-year-old could start on it. It also has D3 and CoQ10, which is also a heart healthy product. We also have a collagen supplement, you guys. So I love collagen. It makes sense. The science is there for it. So 73% of our tissues are made up of collagen. We lose 1% production every year after the age of 30. So that's why there's so much hype around it, but not all collagens are created equally. So I like this one because it's type 1 marine collagen. You only do 10 sachets in a month and then you take 20 days off. And the reason that is that the way that this product is put together with being hydrolyzed and micronized, it's very highly absorbable. So you just don't need as much. Like you're thinking to yourself, well, wouldn't I want to have that every day? You could. I did have a friend that's in his 60s that looks like he's in his 40s right now because he just loves the taste and he was going bald. So he started using this product every single day in hopes that it would make his hair grow back. And it did a little bit. It did a little bit, but more than that, he just looks like he's 40. Like he's glowing for sure. And he loves the Eternal. He does both of them actually. The next one is the Revive. And if those of you guys have joints or inflammatory issues, this with the GLP plus the multivitamin is like my favorite combo. Plus the Purify, which I'll talk about in a second. But we all struggle with inflammation in the body, right? We really do. And especially you can either have chronic or acute. Chronic means that you're consistently in having an inflammatory issue. Your body is confused, okay? Acute is when you've worked out or exercised too hard or, something like that. This product comes in, it's liposomal turmeric. It's got, it has in there piperine and menthol, which are adjuvants to get the turmeric to absorb better. So it's not just like eating turmeric works, you guys. It's okay, but it's not that great because turmeric is almost a large molecule as collagen, and collagen is an amino acid. So in order to get it to absorb appropriately, you have to make it liposomal. So the Revive is a liposomal product for joints and inflammation, and it's one of the best I've ever seen. My mom was using this post-recovery from 2 knee replacements, and she said it was better for pain management than her meds were. So she loved it. The next one is the immune. We all have an immune system. At what level it's functioning at, that's different for all of us, right? I mean, just to have a quick conversation here, some of you guys might know people with autoimmune disorders. Right now, they're almost rampant and prevalent because autoimmune actually is a systemic inflammatory issue. A lot of the foods that we consume and the toxins in our environment cause confusion on a cellular level in our body, which makes us have autoimmune disorders, okay? So, and it's rough. And trust me when I say, I know. Okay, I've got one sister with celiac, I've got another one with lupus, and I have hypothyroidism. So when we talk about immune support, I love this product because it's not an immune booster. It's an immune modulator. It uses nootropic mushrooms and, liposomal quercetin and elderberry extract. And yes, all the things that you could think of if you thought you were getting sick. But you guys, the immune system is directly related to the stress response in your body. Does anyone know what stress feels like? Because I sure do. Okay. So what I love about this product is that it comes in and it addresses those things. It addresses the immune system and how it functions on a cellular level. And so I love this. Just one a day can even help with seasonal allergies, you guys. So it's a beautiful product. I travel quite a bit and I people a lot, promoting 3. And so this is a product that's always in my purse. The next one is the Purify. How many of you guys, and you can raise your hand, if you have a liver, if you have a colon, if you have kidneys, if you have skin, if you have lungs, okay? We all have these. These are filters and pumps in our body, and they get overloaded. Even the Colon Cancer Institute says you should cleanse quarterly. And trust me when I say I was a cleanse coach for like 13 years. And I was all about like the intermittent fasting and, juicing and like all these different things and drinking all this stuff for days and not eating and da-da-da. There's a place for it. I'm not saying there's not. There's a place for it. But if you lived in this environment every day, and these organs are working every day because your body is the master of compensation. It's the miracle. When it gets what it needs, it does what it's supposed to do, right? Okay. So, but this product, you guys, it has things like liposomal burdock root and milk thistle and dandelion root. And it's got humic shell, which outperforms activated charcoals and absorption if you struggle with things like acid reflux or GERD. Okay. You want to be on the Purify. And it comes in and it helps detoxify and pump and prime those pumps. So your kidneys are pumps, right? And so I love this product because it's the most natural way to help your body flush and bind to heavy metals and artificial sugars and get rid of them naturally. So you could imagine that the Purify would be just as important to go along with the GLP product, including probably the Revive, right? And the multivitamin, like all of these, there's a place for it. I'm sure you can see yourself using one or more of all of our products, or maybe all 7. It just depends on what you're looking for, right? It depends on what kind of lifestyle you're looking for. Are you one of those people who's dying to be thin or dying to be in a body that's at ease? And what are you willing to do it? What have you tried in the past? What's worked? What hasn't worked, right? Would you be willing to go all out again with something like 3? And that's what you can ask yourself. We also have an incredible neurocosmetic skincare line. It's the only neurocosmetic skincare system in the PDR. Can you believe it? We have a skincare system in the PDR, the prescriber's digital reference, where your doctor goes. Yes, that's true, because it goes 3 layers deep transdermally into the skin without needing any microneedling, and it helps kick out what's called and you've got neurotransmitters under your skin. Anyways, what it does is it allows you to kick out more dopamine and makes you happier. Yeah, there's a whole skin science between happiness and skincare, and this one actually has the science to back it up with peptides and beautiful. It's the most beautiful skincare system I've ever used. And then Kinetic Energy. Does anyone here drink a lot of coffee? You love your energy drinks. Lori's a nurse. I'm sure she's loving this Kinetic product because you got to go, right? Lifestyle says, I'd love to slow down, but I can't. Right? And so we end up overworking our adrenals, setting ourselves into adrenal fatigue all the time, things like that, because we're over caffeinating. And I don't know what else you're on. I mean, most people are on more than 3 medications these days, which is wild. I mean, I look back when I used to work in a pain clinic and we would try to detox people, and it was always a minimum of 3 things, right? So, I mean, and that, Lori, goes back to what you said at the very beginning of this call, that the Band-Aid issue that we have here, not getting to the systemic root. Okay. So I love this product. I've gone off track, but it's 200 milligrams of green tea mixed with adaptogenic herbs. It tastes really, really yummy, you guys, but I love it. I didn't think I was going to like this product because I love my coffee so much and I am a coffee girl. Yeah. And I crave this product. Like, I crave the way that it makes me feel. I crave how it gives me natural energy with no crash, how it's protecting my adrenals. A 12-year-old can start on it. It's 3 products in one. It's for energy, hydration, and mood. Okay, so you guys, I have fire hosed you with information on our product line tonight. And I want to talk a little bit about who this is for. So this is for anybody who wants to feel more vibrant, confident, and strong as they age, or has noticed that the cost of living is rising, but your income is staying the same. And you're asking yourself, well, could I afford to do this? And if so, how often, right? Or maybe you're somebody who knows exactly what you would do if you were able to use products like this, market your story, and earn additional income. So I'm going to dive in a little bit deeper. If you could see yourself sharing any part of these or using any part of these products, I highly encourage you to become a member, because my understanding is that you can earn additional income here that's really, really good if you plug into the systems. And that's my expertise. That's what I'm here to bring to you tonight, is my 17 years of experience. And I'm really, really proud of this, but we are one of the fastest growing teams in the entire company right now. One of the fastest growing teams in the entire company. Let me tell you what, we did 200 million in revenue internationally, like all over the globe in our 14 countries. My goal this year is to do 200 million in revenue in the North American market, US and Canada market. Why? Because every single person who's said yes to me so far, business owners, pharma reps, entrepreneurs, medical professionals, mortgage brokers, engineers, I know that they don't know when they're going to retire, the majority of them. I know they know. Ask me how I know. I work with one of the top accountants who's doing lots of stuff for me right now. She literally said, I need to become a part of this GLP-3 movement with you, Adrienne. I saw how much money you made in the last 3 weeks. She's like, you're helping so many people. You're helping them get happier and healthier, and you're helping them create income. Create income they might never have seen before had they not taken a look at this. She goes, 90% of the people that I work with, and I have a huge book of business, that they do have money. They still don't know how they're going to retire, because the rise of inflation and everything that's happening right now economically, they don't know. It's scary. It's scary, right? How long do you want to work for? And these are things you have to ask yourself, right? If you were to be a part of something and the timing was right, it's never been better, would you say yes? Because this wellness industry, you guys, it is a $9 trillion global industry. I don't know if you've noticed this, but the kids have stopped drinking and doing drugs and smoking. They all want to be healthy these days. They're like, want to live forever. They're biohacking, right? It's a huge industry. People are rethinking work and what really matters. How much time can I spend away? How much would it cost me if I wanted to really be home with my family? What would it cost me to be able to do that, right? And not be on Social Security, because my goodness, hasn't that been a debacle? All right, so this is your chance to really build something flexible and meaningful for those who are looking at it. It's no pressure, by the way. I'm not going to go into detail about how we earn. You can jump on an onboarding call. But what I am going to share with you is that there are 6 ways to earn. So there are retail commissions. You can earn up to 25% retail commissions when somebody purchases products from a specific link you get. By the way, it's $30 to be a member. That's cheaper than a Costco membership or a Sam's Club membership. It's $30 for the whole year, And then you can order all your products at a discount. Well, when you do that, and you don't have to do this, but when you do it, we give you links. And if you were to share those links ever, let's say you did a social media post about GLP-3 and you put a link in there, okay? What happens is somebody might click on it and the company's going to pay you 25% commissions to get paid the next day. My phone goes off probably every 10 minutes with a new order that's gone through, and it's like $21, $57, $212. It's, you guys, people ordering from links I've put on social media. And I'm not a big social media person, by the way, okay? I just do a little bit. We also have introductory bonuses of anywhere between $25 all the way up to $350. I had a luxury real estate agent in California basically go from 0 to 6 figures in 6 months with introductory bonuses. Team commissions is my expertise. I like to build out global distribution centers. Every single person I talk to, and that's every single one of you on this call, has the ability to build what's called a team. You're like a franchise, and you can earn up to $21,000 per week in our team commission structure. It's not for everybody, but it's for those who are willing. And to me, I would walk through a brick wall with that, because I've worked 40 plus hours per week working for somebody else and not necessarily having the opportunity to earn 21,000 per week. Are you with me? Don't have the opportunity. I'm giving you the opportunity. And for those of you who take advantage of it, my goodness, well, let's dive into Leadership Match. Leadership Match is amazing. I want you to look at team commissions. Think like you might be like a real estate or an insurance agent, okay? And you get a flat commission, right? Every single time somebody opens a policy or orders products or things like that. Well, leadership matching, you guys, is like a broker bonus, but it's not just a little percent. It's a 7-generation percent. So when I found out about this leadership check match, you guys, I couldn't sleep at night. Because when I ran the numbers on it, I realized that every single person that I talked to was a potential $300,000 a year in matching bonus, not even the other ways. Do you know how many people I would call if one person maxed this compensation plan out and I was earning 30% of their check? Do you know how many people I would call? Everybody. Everybody. You couldn't stop me from calling people, because the difference right now between those of you who may have had success in a profession like this before or not is just time. It's just that they got in, they did the work. Everyone pays their dues, right? It's just doing a little bit of work over time. Nobody comes into this business full time, very rarely. Most people come in and they work at 10% of the time, and they look for a different result, right? So just know that that's the same way that I came in, but it was persistency over time that took me from, a couple $100 a month to over 3,000 per month, from 3,000 to 6,000, from 6,000 to 12,000, from 12 to 22, 22 to 58, 58 to $79,000 per month. If I can do it, if just one girl, okay, from Traverse City, Michigan, whose dad was a truck driver, can do this, I promise you can do it too. I have zero specialized education, never graduated college. I didn't. I never finished. Okay. But what I do have in education is in human behavior and understanding why it's so important to have multiple streams of income. And that's the part that I won't shut up about. That's how I built a big business, was helping a few people at a time. It was a lot of people doing a little bit of work, my friends. Okay, so we're going to dive in. The team commission structure looks like this. It's you plus two. Maybe you've thought of 2 people already that you think would be interested in the GLP-3 tonight. Maybe you've thought of 2 people that might be interested in the Purify or the Revive. Maybe you've thought of 2 people that if they got really into this and they saw that there was the ability to earn income and they had a large circle of influence, maybe they're a health professional or medical professional or a massage therapist or a personal trainer or a business, they might do that too, because you don't need a huge team to earn, you just need momentum. All right, so I'm not going to dive into that tonight. But what I want you to know is that if something sparked in you today, that's not an accident. You want to reach out and text the person that invited you on here, most likely Lori. Send her a quick text and say, you know what? I'm curious, right? No pressure, just possibilities. I'm curious. I want to continue the conversation. I'd love for you to send me some information on the GLP-3, or I'd love for you to text me out some details about the Simple Six. Or I'm looking for an additional income. Not sure if this is it, but I'm open. I'm open to it. Okay. So text her right now and let her know so she can start sending you guys some details while I finish up this presentation. All right. So the way that it works is you sign up and save. You become a member for $30. You place an initial order. You set up SmartShip. SmartShip has many benefits. SmartShip's kind of like Amazon Prime or Subscribe and Save on Amazon, right? It's you earn loyalty. So every single time you're on SmartShip, for every 6 months you're on, the company will send you $100 back in free product. So if you stay on for 12 months, which most people do with a new regimen, you're going to earn back $200 in free product by the end of the year. And you never run out of products. And trust me when I say this, the GLP-3, and they've reassured me this won't ever happen again, but we back ordered 3 times within the first 3 weeks because there was 1,000 bottle orders going out daily. And it hasn't, we've not been on back order since, but I'm just telling you, if you start this regimen, you want to put it on SmartShip because you don't want to run out of product. Okay. So the 3 bottles looks like this. If you decide, hey, I don't care about any of that other stuff, Adrienne, I just want the GLP because you kind of blanketed it and said it was like a huge, anti-inflammatory / weight loss / all sorts of fun stuff, then I highly recommend you start with this. 3 bottles is a 1-month supply. It's $200. It's still a heck of a lot cheaper than going to your healthcare practitioner and, paying them and then getting a prescription for a synthetic that has adverse side effects. So I would say this is a really good way to get started right. Little bottle, big results, 3 bottles. Each bottle lasts between 12 to 15 days. You're due up to 2 3/4 dropperfuls a day, or you can do 4 1/4 dropperfuls through the day, like intermittently. Okay. And that's why people are using it and they're getting results. We also have different packs. So there is a 15 bottle pack. This is in the complete pack. The way that I look at this, let me just tell you, the GLP-3, you guys, that's really just a 5-month supply. It's a 5 month supply. If 15 bottles is a 5 month supply. If you use 3 per month. And we give you 4 of the free Purify with it. So you save $346. It is $999. But what I love about the complete pack, you guys, I have medical professionals right now who are buying 5 of those at a time. And they get 75 bottles of the GLP-3 and they're retailing it out plus shipping and handling for $99 a bottle. They're spending $5,000 and making back $9,575. Ask me how I know this. We'll have to jump on a call. If you're a health professional and you're listening in tonight and you're like, well, how do I move the product? We need to jump on a one-on-one with you so I can show you how to set your business up right. You order the GLP. I'm going to help you put in 5,000. You're going to move 75 bottles. And if you don't know how, I will show you how. Okay. I will get them. I'll get rid of them for you. Okay. Seriously. And you're going to move it and you're going to make back 9,575. That is a no-brainer. So I kind of switched gears for a second. Some of you guys might not be willing to go that big. That's fine. I would jump in wherever you can. There's a $5.99 pack of the 9 bottles of the GLP. We still give you 2 free Purify with it, or you can go back to the $200 pack. And honestly, Lori can send you details on all this. If you're like, I'm not interested in GLP or I'm interested in both, then we have an intro pack with our multivitamin, the Eternal, and the Purify for $235. We have a Simple 6 starter pack. That's one of everything. It's $399. I do have a lot of people purchase the Simple 6 starter pack along with the 3 bottle pack, just FYI, because they figure they're going to go $500-600 in. They might as well do the supplements along with the GLP-3. Yes. That is the better way to go. It is a 1-2 punch. If you were to walk into your doctor right now, you're probably going to spend $600-700 anyways. And here, and you have to go back. You're going to have to go back here. You're going to have enough product to really sustain you and give yourself a good Girl Scout try. Okay. We also have the Simple 6 booster, and we've got the Simple 6 Elite and the Simple 6. Wherever you see like the one, that's one box, 1 month supply. 2 box, 2 month supply. 3 boxes, 3 month supply. 6 box, 6 month supply. So that's what that looks like. Okay, let's recap real quick. You enroll for $30, place an initial order. I don't care what you purchase. I just want you to put something in your body and try it. Because I know you're going to have a great result and I know you're going to feel better. And again, remember my MO, it's just happier, healthier. And then we set up SmartShip. And for those of you who do get excited or you think you might share with at least 2 people, well, then you're in business. And I would love to get you on one of our training calls soon so I can help guide you even better. We have a great elite mentorship program. Like I said, we're one of the fastest growing companies, our teams in the company for a reason. We're sort of taking over Canada and North American market. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I cannot see the chat. So if you have asked a question and I don't see it, I'm going to come see it right now. I know that we've been on for about 40-ish minutes with technical difficulties. So I thank you guys for bearing with me. You could be anywhere on a Tuesday night and you're still here. So thanks for showing up. And if you have any questions, I would be happy to answer any questions you guys might have. Please oh yes. Okay. Frozen, please repeat. Oh shoot. I hope I didn't miss something, Kelly. Let me know, Kelly, if there was something I missed for you that you wanted to, oh, let me turn my camera back on. Hopefully I don't freeze again. Anybody have any comments, questions, concerns? I am here for you. This is a personal call. So, don't feel like you can't share. You can just unmute yourself or utilize the chat. Okay. Michelle, you're on. You've had really good results in the products. Do you just want to share kind of your GLP experience, like real people, real results real quick?
I am down 7 pounds. I'm just starting my 3rd week, and 2 inches around my waist and 1.5 inches around my hips. And yeah, I'm winning. And it's amazing. I love it. I love how everybody is feeling something almost immediately. Like, it's not one of those products that you got to take it for 3 months to feel the effects. Like it really, you feel it right away. I felt it right away. I felt it immediately. And I know most people that I'm talking with are feeling it immediately. So I love that about this product.
Yeah.
And
That was beautiful. Oh, go ahead.
We're growing really big over here in Canada.
And I've gotten all your texts today. I've been on like 8 calls. I promise I'm going to get back to you soon. I'm so sorry. But I did forward info. So yeah, but I can't wait for more. So yeah, but thank you for sharing that, Michelle. I really appreciate you. Appreciate everything you're doing to build our Canadian team as well. And yeah, things are moving quite quickly, you guys. And with that binary, the 2x2, the sooner you get in, the better. Just gonna say that, because if there's only 2 places people can go, in this scenario, you very well could have people underneath you that help build out your organization, your business, that can help you get paid faster. And it all just depends on the timing of when you come in, you know? So there is, not to put a little bit of FOMO out there, but timing is everything in any business, and especially here. So thank you, Michelle, for sharing that. Okay, does anyone else have anything they'd like to share? Comments, questions, concerns? We can get you a ton of info. If you are a health professional, I do have a different slide deck that goes more in depth into the MBC 267 and all of that. I'm happy to share that with you guys as well. So just wanted to say thanks for being on tonight with us. And Lori, is there anything else you'd like to share? And you could maybe close us out a bit.
Trying to unmute myself. No, I don't. You just knocked my socks off just listening to you. So I thank you for coming. I thank everybody for showing up and spending your evening with us for a little bit. Much appreciated. Please reach out to whoever invited you to this webinar. If you have any other further questions, please reach out and we'll be able to answer those for you. If we don't know the answer, we'll find it, right? I'll reach out to and I'll get some answers.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
thank you.
All right. Thanks, Lori. Thanks, everyone. Thank you guys for your patience tonight, and I'll see you on another Zoom call soon. Okay. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye-bye.